up, my fitness family? Brent Kasmer here with BKPT, and I'm back, baby. I told you I was gonna give you another video with the different variations. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. You'll have to watch all of my videos till you find the video where I talk about the different variations. For how to lose belly fat and exercise every day by conquering these 5 simple movements. And I told you I was going to come back and I was going to teach you different variations of those 5 exercises so that way you can level up or get started. So, everybody's at different levels when they get into their fitness journey, and I want to make sure that this can happen for everybody. And you can do this because I want you to. And to be successful, if you don't know how to, then you need somebody to teach you, and I'm here for you, all right? So if you haven't yet subscribed, come on, man, subscribe. What are you waiting for? All right? And then also mash that notification bell. That way you get notified as I drop new content. Because it's important. It's relevant. When you guys ask questions in the comments, I talk to you. All right? So, and then show me some love, man. Give me some likes. And I just want to make sure that this content's hitting home. You guys understand it. And, you like it. All right, so we went with the push-ups, step back lunge, alternating jackknives, and then Superman's plank thrusters were our 5 exercises. But I want to give you some beginner ones, which are ones that you're just getting started. So we're going to go right through them. So push-up variations. So we have a wall push-up. So if you put your hands up on the wall, you can go different heights. So as you get better at it, you can just go a little bit lower with it, but you want to make sure you get some good range of motion. You can put some handles on the wall as well, but the biggest thing is, being able to complete it and properly. So you want to make sure that your body's in that nice straight plank position, even if you're leaning up against the wall. So make sure that you don't have your butt all V'd out like that, all right? Second variation of push-ups would be a kneeling push-up. So you just want to make sure this is a big no-no. So a lot of times I'll see people do this all the time. They get down on their knees and they just start doing push-ups like this. So what you want to do is lay flat on your stomach. That way you can get your hands in the proper position. Push your feet back behind you, and that way you can get your whole body into that same thing, that plank position, so that way you can get into your push-ups properly. So you want your hands beside your chest, woohoo! And you'll be able to get yourself in that nice plank position and do your push-ups properly. All right, of course, next variation would be a push-up. So just like this, keeping your body in that same thing, that nice plank position. And then if you want to go next level up, I showed you that side-to-side over the Bosu ball in the previous video. Well, if you didn't watch it, it's okay. I'll do it for you. Here you go, boom. So it's like this, up and over the ball, like that's another variation. Or you can go into a plyometric push-up. And there's tons of different plyometric push-ups also. But those are all different variations to help level it up so that way you can keep progressing. So think, if you are at a level 1 as far as upper body, but yet you're at a level 4 for lower body, don't hold yourself back. Make sure you're doing the harder variations of which exercises you can do properly so that way they keep progressing and challenging yourself also. All right, step back lunge. So you're gonna be holding on to a post, a wall. You want your foot up against it and just stepping back and kneeling down. But this gives you the ability to help pull yourself up and also make sure that you're not protruding your knee over top of your toe. So making sure you're standing on your heel. You can also use your TRX straps. If you have TRX straps, same thing. Making sure you're stepping back, keeping yourself body upright, head tall. All right. Next one would be your actual step back lunge. So I showed it in the previous video where you're stepping off of the Bosu ball. So you'll make sure you're centered on the Bosu ball, stepping down. But before that, you want to make sure you can do it properly on the floor, okay? Next level up would be obviously holding dumbbells. Dumbbells, kettlebells, any type of extra weight to make yourself heavier or adding more resistance against that leg. I've even had videos on how to do that with a resistance band as well. So just standing on it, so that way when you hit that full extension, gives yourself some resistance against that leg as well. The last one would be the ballistic. So you just would be nice control, hopping, backs tall, also can hold weights as well. Just make sure you're progressing properly. Don't try to progress too fast. Making sure your body's adapting to everything as it can. All right, the next exercise I'm gonna show you is the plank thruster. So a plank thruster, if you can't get on the ground, can't get on your hands to do a plank thruster, we're just gonna do it standing, and I want you to just kind of tuck it up and do one knee at a time, all right? So tucking it up, bring one knee towards your elbows, standing in an upright position, just getting yourself used to getting that core engaged, getting your hip flexors to move in a proper motion. The next variation would be to do it with one leg at a time. So you're in a plank position, bring your knee in, and we'll just do one leg at a time. Then the next one will be the plank thruster itself. In the previous video, I showed you how we did it like this on the BOSU ball, holding on to it, creating that instability because of the fact of it, wiggling and being able to move. All right. If you want to get really frisky, we could turn it into a burpee knee tuck. So a burpee knee tuck will just be squat down, burpee, kick your feet back, down, and when you jump, you're just bringing your knees up. So just tucking your knees in. So same thing, way to level it up, all right? Whew, that'll get the heart going already. The next one is the alt jackknife. So alt jackknife, I showed you, balancing on the BOSU ball on your back. So a couple variations would be feet on the floor, and we would just go like this, coming up, and you're aiming your wrist towards your knee. You're not gonna get there, but you wanna make sure this shoulder is getting up, the knee's getting up, you're pulling the hips in. Next variation would be on the floor instead of being on the BOSU ball. Keeping that arm nice and tight to your head, coming up, tapping that toe, making sure you're reaching up there, getting the shoulder elevated off the ground, getting a good range of motion movement. And then you'd be on the BOSU ball, like I showed you in the previous video. This is one of my favorite / least favorite exercises. You're to come up. Least favorite, not because it's bad for you, it just makes my abs cramp up no matter what. So nice and tight, nice and strict form, coming up there, getting those toes. All right, same thing, level it up. We're gonna go on a decline bench. What? So decline bench, put your feet up over it. You're gonna keep one leg unhooked though. So just like this, coming down, reaching up for that foot. If you wanna get really crazy, you could put your foot in the cable handle up here or into a resistance band, and you're gonna just pull it up and then have a dumbbell in this hand also. Or you can use a cable too. So there's tons of different ways to make all of these exercises that are simple in some forms, but then you can make them super challenging as well, which is awesome. So like I said, you can level up when you can. Do what you can, make sure your form's right, bust it out, all right? So the last one I have on there of the 5th exercise would be the Superman. Superman is laying on your stomach, and you're just arching up, like so. So if we're starting at like a level 1, this would be like a bird dog, okay? So hands and knees, table position, and you wanna make sure you're stretching, reaching forward and up, kicking back and reaching back with that leg, so that way you get all of the muscles in your backside engaged. Your hamstrings, glutes, the back of your shoulder trap, and then all along your spine, all right? So bird dogs is what those are called. You would go right into an alternating Superman. So alternating Superman would just be doing one opposite side at a time. So right arm, left leg, and then vice versa. So that way, because you're not just arching both upper body and lower body at the same time. Like I showed you in the first video, we were on the BOSU ball, balancing on your stomach and just arching up as well. So next variation for this would be using the TRX straps. It's very nice because you can add or decrease weight just by how far you walk in. But we'd be doing It's called the Y. So doing the Y and coming in nice and controlled, keeping your whole body in that plank position and just coming up, getting a good pause, engage those muscles, and then that way, you know, feel what you're working, all right? So those are all different levels of all of those exercises. So I wanna make sure that you're progressing at a good level, also being able to mix it up, adding different variety and variations to all of those body parts. But I promise you, you're exercising every day and you're gonna be losing a lot of that belly fat, that unwanted fat on your body, all right? So I know, the big question, I told you the first video, but you didn't, it's okay, you didn't watch it, I got you, it's okay. So sets, reps, all that stuff, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do 10 repetitions of each exercise. But bro, what if you're doing one-legged, step back lunge? Then you do 10 per leg, 10 per side, all jackknives, 10 if you have 2 different things you're working. So, don't try to shortcut it. Go ahead and knock it out and set a timer. So if you only have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes that you can actually dedicate to, exercising every day, guess what? Let's get started. All I can tell you is just start taking action. You miss a day, oh, big deal. Jump back on the bandwagon, get it back together. Don't, sulk in the corner. I want you guys to have success. Celebrate those wins as you get a good completed week. And that way you can keep that momentum rolling. So it's all about good, positive, solid, forward momentum, all right? I love you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe, mash the notification bell, show me some love, give me some likes, share it with the people that you feel that can help the most, all right? I love it. All right, see you guys in the next video.